Hey everyone. So today we're going to talk about something you've probably noticed every time you take a selfie: facial symmetry. We're going to pull back the curtain on four really simple daily habits that might be kind of messing with the balance of your face, and you probably don't even realize you're doing them. Let's get into it. You know that moment, right? You snap a great picture, you'll look at it, and something just feels a little off. Maybe one eye seems a little higher, or your smile isn't quite straight. It's super common, and honestly, it can make you feel pretty self-conscious. Now, the first thing most of us think is, ugh, I was just born this way. But here's the interesting part. What if it's not genetics? What if the answer is way simpler and even better, something you can actually do something about? We're going to zoom in on just four specific and surprisingly common habits. And here's the real kicker. These are things you're likely doing every single day without even thinking about it. But the good news? Once you see them, you totally have the power to change them. Okay, first, let's just be real about how this feels. Seeing features like your nose or your jawline looking even a tiny bit asymmetrical can be a real hit to your confidence. And it's not just about being vain, it's about how you feel putting yourself out there. And this quote just hits the nail on the head. It really gets to the social pressure, right? When you start feeling like something is off, it can cause some serious anxiety. You might find yourself dodging cameras or feeling weird in conversations, all because you're worried about what other people might be thinking. So where do we even begin to make a change? You're not going to believe this, but it actually starts when you're not even awake. Yeah, let's look at how your sleep habits could literally be shaping your face. All right, culprit number one is so incredibly simple. It's sleeping on the same side of your face every single night. I know, we all have that favorite side that just feels cozier, but this little habit has a pretty big downside. Just think about it for a second. Your head is heavy, so for, 8 hours a night, all that weight is just pressing down on one side of your face. Over months, over years, that constant pressure can literally push your features inward, affecting your jawline, your nose, everything. Okay, so what's the fix? Well, it's pretty straightforward. The absolute best thing you can do is train yourself to sleep on your back. But look, if you're a diehard side sleeper, I get it. Just try to be more mindful about alternating sides. If you wake up, just roll over to the other side to balance things out. Now, let's build on that idea. It's not just the position you're in, it's also what your face is pressing against. And that brings us to habit number two: using a pillow that's way too hard. The logic here is really simple. A nice soft pillow is going to cushion your face, right? It absorbs some of that pressure. But a hard pillow, it doesn't give it all. It's like a solid surface that just magnifies the force of your head's weight, making that pushing in effect we just talked about way more intense. And here's another super easy fix for you. Seriously, this might be the simplest change on the list. Just swapping out that old rock-hard pillow for a new, soft, flexible one can make a world of difference in reducing that nightly pressure. All right, so we've got your sleep covered. Now let's talk about the sneaky little habits that pop up when you're awake. These things might seem totally harmless, but trust me, they add up over the day. Okay, be honest. Are you a face toucher? You know, you unconsciously rub one eye or rest your fingers on your cheek while you're working. This is habit number three, that constant one-sided face touching. That repetitive rubbing and touching can actually stretch out your skin and the tissue underneath over time. It can cause the features on that side to look a little different, maybe a bit wider or even smaller. Oh, and bonus problem, you're also putting oils and germs on your face, which can cause breakouts. So the fix for this isn't about buying anything new. It's all about mindfulness. The solution is simply to notice when you're doing it. The moment you become aware of the habit, you can consciously choose to stop. It's all about breaking that little unconscious loop. And that brings us to our fourth and final habit. And oh boy, we are all guilty of this one. You're at your desk, you're deep in thought, you're stressed out, and you rest your head on your hand. Yep, the classic thinker pose. So what's really going on here? Well, you're basically taking a chunk of your upper body's weight and funneling it through your arm, into your hand, and right into the side of your face. All of that pressure gets focused on your jaw and your cheek, and if you do that all the time, it can actually cause that side to look a little pushed in. And you guessed it, just like with the face touching, the key here is awareness. Pay attention to your posture. The second you catch yourself leaning, just gently correct yourself. Let your neck and your spine do the work of holding up your head, not your hand. Whew, okay, so we've just unpacked 4 super common habits that can mess with your facial symmetry. Now, let's put it all together into a simple, clear action plan you can start using literally today. All right, here it is, your 4-step game plan. Number 1, balance your sleep. Number 2, soften your pillow. Number 3, hands off your face. And number 4, sit up straight. See? Each one is a pretty small adjustment, but when you put them all together, they can make a huge difference. And honestly, this is the best part. These aren't some massive, overwhelming life changes. They're just small, consistent adjustments that are 100% in your control. You have the power to stop these habits and give your face a better shot at natural symmetry. So I'll leave you with this question to chew on. After hearing all this, which one of these small habits are you going to tackle first? Think about it. Thanks for tuning in.